All right. Who's the first caller? Absolutely. 6654, you are up. 6654, you are up.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
There, we got you.
Yeah, so I've called in a few times about this, and I'm glad I actually finally got a chance to talk to you guys, Charlie and Miguel especially. I got a question. So you just said earlier, it's like a girl, pay attention to what they do, not what they say, or not what the hype is. So basically, you guys are like, you're like altcoin snake oil salesmen, basically. Like you're selling all these altcoins. You're selling all these altcoins to unsuspecting, naive investors who don't know anything about crypto, all over unit bias. Do you know what unit bias is, brother?
Oh, what unit bias is?
Can you explain it to us?
Okay, so unit bias is whenever you have all these shit coins that are a lower price than Bitcoin, and you get all these dumbasses to look at it and be like, oh, it's cheaper than Bitcoin. It must be better, so I can buy more of it. And it's like, no, dude, if you look at every single chart, every single altcoin in existence right now, none of them have made all-time highs paired to BTC. You're losing money by buying altcoins. They're smiling and laughing. It's like, dude, you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
We just told you right now. Like
we just told you,
BNB just hit $1,000. It ICO'd at 10 cents in 2016.
Wow,
and
you found one altcoin. You found one altcoin that's literally barely moved against Bitcoin. It hasn't moved against Bitcoin. Everything is getting priced out.
If you had bought in Sui over the last 365 days, you massively won against Bitcoin. Sui's a brand new token this cycle. If you went to
over the past 365 days, bro, I'm talking about years. This is a long-term investment. Like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about.
The last 4 or 5 years that have outpaced Bitcoin, especially key point here.
Nothing has outpaced Bitcoin. You're lying. You're lying through your teeth, brother. And I'm calling you out
because
you guys are
questions and you're going to make fucking statements talking about snake oil salesmen. We're going to have a chance to talk about this, right? And so here's the thing. There are moments where you want to be heavy Bitcoin in a 4-year cycle. There are moments where you want to cultivate crypto. What does that mean? You want to stack more Bitcoin and Ethereum. Would you agree that if
that's
you
not
bought
how it works, dude? That's not how it works. Most of the investors that buy these altcoins do not profit against Bitcoin. You are lying to people.
On anything else right now. What I'm going to ask you is, okay, so Ethereum, the coin Ethereum, go back to 2017. If you bought Ethereum under, let's say, $100, would you have outpaced Bitcoin and made more?
Dude, okay, you're trying to like make a point to me, and I'm not stupid, bro. I know how to do math. You're not going to be able to time the market like that. That's not how shit works. You should know better.
Yes.
You're telling this stuff to naive investors, and you're being very dishonest.
These accusations and not listen, right? So.
I'm listening, bro. I know what you're trying to say.
Listen, I'm
stupid. Hey, call it.
I'm saying you come in here, ask a question, you ask your question, let us talk. So here's the thing in crypto, right? You'll get people who are Bitcoin only. And sure, if you buy Bitcoin only, you'll make a lot of money over time. You'll hedge against inflation. It's great. We don't ever say it's a bad thing. We tell you guys the tapestry of all of crypto. Why? Because it's a fast-moving industry. You can make money in different ways. We tell you all the different strategies that you can make money in those. Whereas we're not saying, if you're a Bitcoin max, you want to only buy Bitcoin. We say, more power to you, bro. If you want Bitcoin, Ethereum only, or Solana, more power to you. If you want to go into shitcoin 5,000, trade it over the next 1 week and make some money on it, buy more Bitcoin, more power to you. Yeah. It's up to each individual to figure out, based on the information that we provide, hey, this is a good opportunity or this is not a good opportunity. And there's people who say altcoins are all going to zero. It's terrible. They have consistently made people money over cycles. If you buy them and hold them forever, some of them don't survive. And in that case, right, you don't want to do that. So I would say traders' mentality this cycle has done extremely well. Last cycle, buying and holding did extremely well. So every cycle, you have to have a different strategy.
Okay, you're still encouraging people to buy venture capital exit strategy coins. All of these coins are venture capital and like all of them have founders and people that control them. They're not decentralized like Bitcoin. And you guys don't even talk about Bitcoin. You guys hadn't even mentioned the controversy that's going on with Bitcoin Core 30 and like the development. You guys don't even actually know what you're talking about.
We talk about Bitcoin on our channel every single fucking day, bro.
That's all you're doing, dude. No. It's annoying. I hate people like y'all because what you do,
you too.
You tell all these young guys to buy these shit coins. How come I can't make my point now? How come you get to talk and I can't talk? Okay, so
we're just making comments on your comments.
You're telling all of these young kids to buy these shit coins, and then you don't explain to them that the whole idea is to get more Bitcoin. But that's not how it works out.
My whole channel name is fucking Cultivate Crypto,
bro.
I say on my channel every single day that the point of buying crypto is to make more Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's the name of my channel. It's my brand, bro. You guys are guys that called you out, and I'm dunking on you guys right now because you guys are salesmen, and nobody's gonna buy your course as long as I'm here to tell them not to.
You know what's funny? This guy calls me every show saying the same thing. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. I can close my eyes and tell you guys.
I've been buying Bitcoin since 2016. I know what I'm talking about.
Charlie, I know people that developed the chain. Buy Ethereum. Okay.
Yo, caller.
You sound mad sassy, bro.
Yo, question for you, bro. Like, if you don't like Charlie and Miguel so much and you just only buy Bitcoin.
I don't like snake oil salesmen. I don't like people that sell shit coins to young, unsuspecting investors.
Yo, let me finish. Why do you keep calling into the show, bro, if you have such a fucking problem?
Do you want me to explain why, or are y'all just going to keep interrupting me? Because I can explain it.
Well, the thing is, like I said, when people ask them questions about alternate coins or whatever, they answer those coins. But they've always talked about, literally, bro, they spent the first part of the show talking about Bitcoin hitting 115,000 or 125,000, Solana hitting 300, then Ethereum hitting 5,500 as basis first. Then they went and talked about
none of the numbers you tell me matter, because if you look at the Bitcoin pairs, I'm talking about Bitcoin pairs, not the USD pairs. I'm talking about the Bitcoin pairs. None of them have made all-time highs against Bitcoin. If you're buying anything but Bitcoin, you're losing money. You're losing opportunity cost. That's what these guys won't tell you about. They won't tell you about opportunity cost.
Oh, really?
We talk about that. We have an entire webinar called Risk Management, which we talk about that. Yeah.
Because look,
when you're losing opportunity cost, your opportunity cost is through the roof if you're buying shitcoins.
When Bitcoin is at its all-time low,
hey, caller, yo, zoom in on my shit real quick. This is my Ethereum return. I don't know if you can see that. Can they see that or no? Make that enlarge.
Bro, I'm not impressed with
no. Because here's the thing. Bro.
I don't care about your personal returns.
Yo, shut the fuck up, okay? Because you came in here first. You said if you're not buying Bitcoin, there's no returns. Why am I up $170,000 on Ethereum right now? You fucking retard.
That's not what I said. You're conflating. You're taking my. I
am listening to exactly what you said.
Context.
You said if you're not buying Bitcoin, you're wasting money. Yep. That's what you said first. Then you said everything else is opportunity cost.
You're being outpaced by Bitcoin. You're not winning. You think you're winning because it's going
Bitcoin
up,
too, bro.
but it could be going way up, like way more, because you're getting priced out, dude. Like the Bitcoin
you're telling me that $30 million going to Ethereum is not going to push Ethereum past $5,000? Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me that the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart is not reversing right now in Ethereum's favor? You don't see that in the market right now?
But
I'm looking at the chart right now, bro. It's down 75% from the all-time high.
Charlie, Miguel.
Why don't you talk about all the fucking big banks and all the smart entities that you're so mad about buying Bitcoin?
I got a better idea. Caller, how about
when they're buying your coin, it's good, right? When Goldman Sachs buys you, it's good.
One sec. Caller, show us your portfolio right now. You're so big on Bitcoin. How much you got, bro? Show us. Send a screenshot into Bills or Mo.
So now it's a pissing contest to see who has the most Bitcoin?
You can't do it.
100% of Bitcoin.
You got nothing. Nothing.
Like, bro, see how he keeps moving the goalposts?
What difference does it make?
You keep moving the goalposts.
You guys are wrong.
You keep moving the goalposts, bro. First it was, unless if you're not investing in Bitcoin, you're wasting your money because you have an opportunity cost. I tell you, well, I'm up 170,000. Well, you could have did this if you did Bitcoin. Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, honestly, dude, I don't even like you. I don't know why you call into this show. You're blatantly lying. You have a fucking bone to pick. Get this guy the fuck up out of here, bro.
You have nothing.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Argument.
I'm up 170,000 right now on my Ethereum, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about? Not making money. Shut the fuck up, dude. I hate retards. Get this guy off our line, bro. What the fuck?
He's up every single show,
your dumb
bro.
monkey ass that way, bro. Dude just calls in all the time to chimp out and hate. How the fuck am I up? Look, I got receipts for my shit, motherfucker.
He's a Bitcoin maxi. He only believes in Bitcoin. If you don't do that, you're a scammer. You're a salesperson, bro. Bitcoin obviously is a foundational thing, but like,
absolutely.
Here we go.
The right one.
Here we go.
Right there.
170K up on Ethereum only. Don't DeMarco.
Beautiful.
See, that's why I hate these niggas, bro, because they just sit there. And here's the other thing. When I bought Ethereum, it was way cheaper. I was getting it at around 1,800. Not everyone has the money to buy Bitcoin, so you can go in and get Ethereum if you don't have as much money to put in. And then this is a fucking retard,
you buy the
bro.
coins and then put the money into Bitcoin if you want to after.
Yo, man, I hate fucking idiots, dude. Calls into the show. You're not gonna make any money. What the fuck is this? I'm looking at it right now. I hate stupid people, bro. Fucking hate stupid people.
And Myron, what was the first coin I told you to buy when we had our first
Bitcoin? You literally told me to buy Bitcoin, and then as Bitcoin started to get more expensive, I said, okay, let me go ahead and get the next best thing, and I started buying up Ethereum. But yeah, we never discount Bitcoin. But this fucking retard's over here saying Bitcoin, right? You're wasting your time if you don't buy anything else but Bitcoin, and I fucking hate idiots like that.
Yeah. He calls it every show.
Bro.
Same guy.
And here's the thing. He talks about opportunity costs. There's a time to buy Bitcoin. When Bitcoin hit $15,500, 18,000, 20,000, we were backing up the Brinks truck, buying Bitcoin only. Then we bought Ethereum. We were telling people to keep buying Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin every day on Charlie's show, my show, during 22, 23, 24, keep buying Bitcoin. But there comes a point in time where like, all right, should I buy 115, 20? It's an incredible coin. Absolutely. I will continue to always buy Bitcoin, but it's now $115,000 when I was buying it for $15,000. There's opportunity costs. I can make more money on other coins. Am I selling my Bitcoin off? No, I still have the Bitcoin I bought at $15,000. I still have the Bitcoin I bought for $3,000. I still have the Bitcoin I bought for $500 back in 2016. But there's opportunity costs, right? At the top of the cycle, you don't want to buy Bitcoin because the gains you get aren't that going to be that great anymore because you already have you can take profits on the coins you bought already cheaper. You on the fresh capital, you buy altcoins to make faster multiples, take that cash, and then buy Bitcoin at the bottom when it crashes.
Yeah, bro. Dude, fuck that guy, man. We'll just move on to somebody else, man. Like, I hate retards that come in here and say stupid shit like that because it's like, bro, I literally have my portfolio here where I made almost 200,000 on fucking Ethereum by buying another coin that isn't Bitcoin, you idiot.
But to Miguel's point, Bitcoin's already high. Most people can't afford that.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Times are hard.
You know what I mean? And when I was buying Ethereum, Bitcoin was already getting 20, 30, 40, 50, 60K when I was buying Ethereum at like 1,800. So now everyone has the money to buy Bitcoin. Unlike, and you know the other revealing thing? Won't show his portfolio, but he want to sit here and lecture everybody else.
Bro,
I show my shit.
On. You know what's funny?
I show mine.
If he was so good, he would be on YouTube. He'd be on his own show, getting views, getting collaborations. Where's his channel? Nowhere. Where's his views? Nowhere. Okay. Shut up, nigga.
Like, yo, he don't got more money than any of us. Whoever trying to tell us what the fuck it is, bro. Like, I hate these guys, man. Shut the fuck up. All right, let's get to the next caller.
In December of 22, we did the mega course. And we came on here. Bitcoin was real low. We got everyone to buy Bitcoin sub $20,000. We got to buy Ethereum $700, $800. We got to buy Solana. A ton of our guys bought Solana under $10. We bought, XRP at the low. We bought everything.
Hold on, Miguel. We need a new rule. If you're gonna call it and toot your horn and talk shit to us, show your portfolio. If not, don't say a word, bro. At least that's fair, right? That's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. And it doesn't even have to be a crazy dollar amount, right? As long as you've made money, that's great, right? If you have $1,000 that you put in the market and you brought it $10,000, congratulations. That I consider that a W. It's not about how much you have. It's more about like what have you done. Where are you putting your money where your mouth is? But the small little side note is one thing we do talk about is how to be coin agnostic in your crypto mindset. Not that you need to love every altcoin that's out there because 95% of them basically will fail. It's like the internet, right? Websites work and some of them work better than others over time. Some of them stick around like Amazon, Google and stuff like that. But basically, if you're coin agnostic, you can not fall into the emotional tribalism that a lot of people fall into in crypto. They tend to love XRP or love Bitcoin or love Ethereum, which is great, but it's good to expand your horizons, learn about the whole market, and then, make proper decisions based on each quarter's timing. So if you're coin agnostic, you'll usually get the wool pulled over your eyes a lot less by a lot of different projects because you won't believe the hype on every single project. Instead, you'll hear the argument of, okay, why is each project maybe have a different use case and stuff like that, which ones are good, which ones are better than others, and then you can make your proper investments, bets, trades accordingly, depending on how you're approaching the market. So there's not a one size fits all for everybody, but sometimes people like to basically claim that there is, which
and just the last thing, he was getting basically really mad at us for basically like, how could you tell guys to buy coins that are being bought up by banks and VCs? That's the same people buying Bitcoin up.
Standard Charter, Fidelity. I mean, these banks are stupid, right?
I mean, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. I mean, basically every Bank of America, damn near every single bank in America that has been buying Bitcoin, has been buying Ethereum, has been buying crypto companies. But they don't get mad when they're buying Bitcoin. When they're buying Bitcoin, hey, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, these are great companies when they're buying Bitcoin. But when they buy something else, now they're the devil.
But Miguel, to your point and Charlie's point, you know what I want to buy? Coins that make me money. Fuck being only one coin, bro. That's what, bro. If I can make money for my family, any coin, I will. That's it. Period, bro. Like,
yeah. But look, to his point, right? Long term, if you're only gonna pick one coin, the safest, absolutely safest coin is Bitcoin.
Of course,
absolutely,
of course.
But we're coin agnostic. We buy multiple coins. One of my main things is like every bear market, I buy a certain amount of Bitcoin that I'm never going to sell. Or at least I'm not going to sell it in the next like 10, 15 years. This next in late 26, when we're doing a mega course for the bottom or whatever, right? We're going to be telling guys, hey guys, get your first 10th of a Bitcoin. Because like if Bitcoin only goes to $70,000, it's going to be $7,000 for a 10th of a Bitcoin. Most people don't have $70,000. You can buy stack stats and chill, but it's the average person's probably making $60,000 a year. 20% of that is like dispensable income and stuff. So it's like so most people have like $12,000 a year to invest into things. Over time, they get better at saving. They have more money. But like the average person doesn't have the capital to buy a full $70,000 Bitcoin after it crashes from like 200,000 down to 70,000. But we can get people into their first 10th of a Bitcoin and they can hold that for a long time. And that's going to turn into a decent amount of money. That's life-changing money. But that's what we do for people.
Hey, it's 100. Yeah, it's 100K when Bitcoin gets to $1 million, and Bitcoin will one day.
Yeah. I mean, this is why anyone that's like this is why it gets cringy when anyone's a maximalist about anything. It just gets crazy. Like when people are all like crazy XRP guys or crazy Bitcoin guys or crazy Ethereum, it just magically everyone turns into like a cunt basically.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And the guy's obsessed. Anyway, let's get to the next person, bro.